What is up, everybody? Okay guys, so on today's video I'm going to do something that I've been asked from a lot of people, and it is, they always ask me, what brand should I buy? What brand of tools do I need? And do I need this one? Do I need this one? Guys, I'm the most unbiased person ever on tools. I think this brand makes the best this. I think this brand makes really good, or the best of this and that. A lot comes in effect when you're picking out tools. And my biggest thing, I know a lot of people are gonna say, man, you're too young, you don't know this or that. Guys, I have had tools for many years. Job I had before this, how abused a lot of my tools got is, and why people ask me, is because I was a compressor mechanic. I was out in the field, and people that do that job or even do service calls, you know how bad your tools get abused. And where I worked, I had to have my personal tools on that. So being my personal tools, even trying to keep them as clean as they can and everything, they didn't work. You literally abuse your tools to the absolute max. You know the best tool to the worst tool. And you put them on cheaters. I mean, you do stuff with your tools that you'll never do in a regular garage out in the field to make something work. So that's why I get asked. Before that, I have, in high school and out of high school, I worked as a mechanic in a mechanic shop. So I've used almost every brand of tool I can think of. And well, my biggest thing is, what we're gonna go over today is a good ratchet. Let's just make a segment, let's call it Tool Tuesday. We're gonna compare different brands together that I personally have, or if I can borrow one from somebody if I don't have the brands that I like. These are what's in my toolbox, and there is gonna be one brand today that a lot of my tools are gonna go to, because I'm loving more and more of the stuff that they're coming out with. So we're gonna get straight to it today. In my opinion on ratchets, I know you could make this argument for end wrenches and a lot of things, but I gotta have a good set of end wrenches, don't get me wrong. But I think is a ratchet, if you have a good ratchet, you can do just about anything. So that's my biggest concern when I go to buy a specific tool or anything, is how did their ratchet hold up for me? So if they had a crap ratchet, I'm probably not gonna buy some other tools from them. Now, there is one brand that I'm not even gonna mention today that I absolutely love some of the stuff they make. Would never own one of their ratchets. But for the other 90% of the companies out there, I'm gonna judge everything off of their ratchet. So, because ratchets are the most important thing to me. Let's get straight to it. The first one I absolutely love. Let's get this camera flipped around and get to it. So, the very first one here is my Cobalt Flex Head 3/8 ratchet. This thing has, for the last 9 years, this is only my second one. The first one, the head literally split down the end, but talk about some abuse there. That poor thing was abused. This one's only about 2 years old. Hasn't had as much as abuse as the other one, but I mean, you can tell it's worn. I love these ratchets, and my biggest thing on flex head ratchets is sometimes they loosen up. This one, you can see the little slits that they've done here, and there's a little ball with a spring down it that keeps it in the notches. Now, some people, I know, there is some places that you have a very weird angle that maybe one of those spots doesn't catch. I've been there. It still sucks, but that is a very rare occurrence. I love this ratchet, but my biggest thing now, anybody that runs Cobalt tools probably know, or maybe it's just in my area. Lowe's was the only place that I could get this at. My local Lowe's was the only place that carried Cobalt. Well, here about a year ago, they decided to ditch Cobalt and go to Craftsman, at least at my local one. They barely have anything for Cobalt anymore. So that's kind of what led me on this quest to, when this thing breaks, hopefully it never does, but when I go out to buy new ratchets and stuff, what brand to go with. So that is my biggest deal, because when this thing breaks, I never will have another one. Now, this tool right here has been with me for a while. This is a Blackhawk. These things, can't even get the camera to focus on it. They're really not a name brand. I know a lot of older people have some Blackhawk tools. I don't mind them. I'm pretty sure they have a lifetime warranty, but you can't find them anymore. And I got these. This is actually part of my very first set that I ever bought of tools. And this is just a 1/4 inch, because I think that a 1/2 inch and 3/8 and a 1/4 inch, a ratchet brand makes their ratchets almost identical no matter what size. So the internals are. So that's why this Blackhawk's not bad, but it's not great. I mean, for a beginner, I don't mind the Blackhawk stuff if you can even find it anymore. But I've noticed myself using a 1/4 inch way more now on vehicles and everything than when I was in the field using 3/8 all the time. You could never use a 1/4 inch really for too much things. So this is a good one, not bad. Still got complaints about it. I hate this style of ratchet. It seems like every time I use this style, I break teeth out or something goes on. This is, of course, I don't abuse this one as bad because it is a smaller 1/4 inch. You really don't put that much pressure on them anyway. So good ratchet, that's all it is. It's a good beginner brand. Now for the big one that everybody loves, Snap-on. There is, I really like their fixed headed ratchets. I have a complaint about their swivel head or their flex head. I don't matter if you have a brand new one, it seems like after the first week or even a month, the head starts doing this. It's loose as crap. I don't know how many times I've got so mad at it because I can't do anything because the head wants to move around on me, or I have to try to hold the head and get it in a tight spot. I hate it. I've literally thrown those away, taken them back to the Snap-on guy, told him never to give me that tool again. Hate those. My other complaint, I know it sounds like I'm pounding on Snap-on, but I use these a lot. These bolts in here, whenever they're in a service vehicle or something, I've had these loosen up more than once on a lot of my ratchets. A lot of my bigger stuff too. This whole thing will come off, blow off, you lose parts. You take it back to the Snap-on guy and he's like, you're not supposed to be in there. And I'm like, I'm not. You can tell Mother Nature did that. So that's my complaint. I don't mind that as bad, but it's something that has happened to me. I like this. Before we bring up the last ratchet, my big deal with Snap-on, Matco, Mac, some of those companies that all you can do is get it off their truck. If this thing broke, whenever everybody had them, I call up my local store, they're still an hour and a half away. I could take that right into the store and pick up a new one. This one, since where you have to call the Snap-on guy, try to track him down, he might only come once a week, this and that, you're at the mercy of that, the Snap-on guy. And I'm not a big fan of that. To me, in the jobs that I've done, other than now, time is money, money is time. So that doesn't help out a lot. So if you don't have a spare, that sucks. Yeah, this might be an hour and a half away, but I could be like, hey, I've got to go and get one. And I could that night when I got off work, whatever, and get it. So That's why I love Snap-on. I really like Snap-on, but to me, sometimes it's more of a hassle. And that brings me to my next one. Now my next one, I have used, I just found the box laying around. This is some of the biggest controversy I've ever seen on tools. Icon to Snap-on. Guys, let's be realistic here. If you have Snap-on, this ratchet is no less than $100. And if it is, I would love to see. I don't even know what they go for. I just can only imagine now, because I haven't bought from them for a while. This one, at least $100. I think this one I paid $50 or $60 for. Icon. This is their only 1/4 inch drive, but I paid 36 or 37 bucks for this, and their same prices are on their 3/4 drive. I think their 1/2 inch drive is a little more. But guys, it's lifetime warranty, just the same as this one. I mean, what's so wrong about that, guys? Why are we arguing about these two brands when they do the same thing? Yeah, if that one breaks, you take it right back to the store and get a brand new one. That one breaks, you track down the Snap-on guy and get a brand new one. What's the difference? Like I said, I have used this one. Let's do it like an unboxing. Oh, guys, it comes with a microfiber pad to clean it off with. But I know it still looks shiny. It's not that old. But I have beat on this thing. This is the Icon, and I am really, really liking their tools. This is the brand that I think a lot of my tools are going to go to when they break or whatever. It's so easy for me to go here. Same town that one was in, about an hour and a half away, but these are built, to me, almost as strong as the Snap-on. I mean, I don't know why this argument comes up all the time. The thing that I love these over this, Snap-on, you're buying the name, and I don't care who you are. Snap-on is not what it used to be 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Snap-on, yeah, back at that time, I know people that have some of the oldest Snap-on tools that the symbols are all different. The names got different, or the name's the same, but got different font to it. I mean, the old stuff that is still working, never is broke. Guys, I broke these just as easy as I broke these. Same with this. Same with this Icon. But I really like the Icon. If I have to go to build quality, I really think they're pretty close to the Snap-on. That's my opinion, but I've seen so many fights over Icon and Snap-on. Guys, this ratchet is a 90 tooth. Listen to this. I mean, when you're in tight quarters, that makes all the difference. I got the swivel head. This was the only thing that I'm still worried about. It does not have, let's see if I can get it, does not have the grooves cut in it like the Cobalt. It's a loose head, is what I'm going to call it, like the Snap-on. But for now, let's put this up straight. I'm going to really shake the hell out of this thing, and I know it's going to move, but let's see. It's not all over the place. That moved twice from front to back. Just went back once to the front once. Some of those Snap-on ones are like a loose, wet noodle. They go all over the place. I really like these Icon. I really like the tools. For the price of them, guys, you get the same warranty as you do with Snap-on. If you're a new mechanic and you have a Harbor Freight local, I'm going to Icon. I'm going to tell you that now. I love this Icon. I have a lot of Snap-on tools that I still love that I'll still keep because I've already paid the money for them. But Icon is just so much cheaper and easier for me to get to. I hope everything is as good as I've heard about these. I know some mechanics that were full-blown Snap-on guys that got the Icon to say, I'm going to try it. You know, it's not going to be as good. I'm going to say at least a quarter of their tools so far have been switched to Icon. I mean, the price and everything is so good. I really like this 90 tooth design. This one, it's saying 7 inches long. like I said, I use my 3/4 more than I do a lot of other stuff. Their builds on all the sizes of ratchets are just like all the other ones, just the same. I really like Icon right now. I know one of the big complaints is that they don't have 12-point sockets yet. I'm kind of in there. I hope they do, because I will go to my sockets and I will buy Icon sockets. My next big test is going to be end wrenches. I have Snap-on end wrenches. I like them. They do their job. There's some cheaper brands that I actually think do it better, but I want to compare them to this Icon. So maybe my next setup will be a set of end wrenches. I got to go buy them though, because so far I just have this Icon tool to try. But we'll go try them. We'll see. Hell, we'll probably even do an unboxing of them. But for right now, if I had to pick between all these ratchets and I am a normal person, man, I'm going with the Icon. Guys, I am going to go with the Icon over this brand, or this brand. I love this flex head Cobalt, but between the other ratchets, I'm still going to go Icon. I still love Snap-on, but for the price, I just cannot beat this Icon, and how much I have beat on this thing so far in just the last couple weeks that I've had it. We'll do another one. If you have a Harbor Freight close, do what I did. Go buy one ratchet or a set of end wrenches. Don't buy everything from them, and try it out yourself. But this is what my toolbox is going to. Guys, thank you for watching this. I hope this kind of helped you out. I'm not going to tear down these and go in specifics with everything and say, oh, this one's got this many teeth and this one. I'm just going to tell you out of personal use what I like the most about all of mine. And like I said, Snap-on's great. Icon's going to be my new stuff. So we will be getting some more Icon tools, and I will be comparing them to the brands that I have personally. I don't have everything Snap-on. I don't have everything Cobalt. I don't have everything Blackhawk. I have some Pittsburgh. I have just all sorts of brands. But once again, this little ratchet here has sold me on the Icon stuff. And go try it. Just go out and try it. Give your local Harbor Freight a support in doing it. I'm going to throw these tools and pick them up right now. I hope you guys come back next Tuesday or the Tuesday after. We're going to do 2 of these a month probably, because I still got to go buy tools. And we'll see if the Icon matches up to the other tools that I have and see if they hold up. If they're not, I'm going to tell you. If other tools work better, I will be completely honest. I don't believe on you taking your hard-earned money, going and buying something that just does not work, that is crap. So I'm going to be honest with you guys, and that's all I'm ever going to be. I'll see you guys again. I think maybe on the next video, we're either going to be working on this, or we could work on that. I don't know yet what we're going to be working on first, but we've got to get my race car done for my first race. Is coming up in March. It is the 1st of January now, and I'm running out of time. I don't even have the motor back yet, but we'll get there, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Like I said, like, subscribe. Tell me what other tools you would like to see me get or try out, and we'll do it, guys. I mean, I'm all about buying tools. You can never have enough tools, in my knowledge. But thank you very much. Catch you guys later.